Hey, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Quarbit, the unluckiest guy to ever play a Brandenburg Let's Play, of course. And hopefully, if you have somehow managed to get past the fact that, the hype train crashed and burned with the last episode, then, hopefully you've been enjoying the series for what it is so far. And if you are, then of course, join the Discord. Let's talk about it down in little chat boxes, all the little chat places that I have where you and I can talk personally about whatever you'd like. And of course, if you haven't subscribed already, then doing so would be hugely appreciated. Welcome back to our Brandenburg Let's Play, where we're really going to try and do something here called invading, I think it was it Magdeburg, I think? Mecklenburg was going to have to go. It might have been... Hold on here, let me do a quick mind refresher, quick mind check. It looks like we were going to declare war on Magdeburg. It was allied with Brunswick and Verden. Okay. That seemed like something I was in the business of doing. Of course, we can't really declare war. We can't declare war on Mecklenburg themselves, because we actually happen to have kind of a truce for a little while at least. But if I turn down speed a little bit so I can manage myself, what we can do is, as you can see, our aggressive expansion has gone down quite significantly. What that means is maybe a province, taking a province is kind of in order for today's episode if we manage to, actually get it done. I'm of course going to start building the spy network there. And I don't know why my army's raised right now. I can't really do the whole war thing. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure my plan last time was, let's declare war on Magdeburg, it'll bring Verden in, it'll bring Brunswick in, not a problem. We should be able to deal with them both. But just to make sure, if I do a quick check, Magdeburg, sitting at 7,000, not a bad sum. Verden, I'm guessing, only 4,000, and Brunswick is 8,000. So we're looking at a total of, I think, 19,000 was what I tallied in my head real quick. Let me know, because I'm bad at math, so anyways. Pretty sure that is what popped into my head real quick. Which isn't awful, I mean, honestly. If we hop onto Magdeburg fast enough, and I don't think a stack wipe's gonna happen, I'm gonna keep it honest with you guys. I don't think that's really what's gonna pop out at us, what's really gonna turn the tide for us this time. But we should be able to see some success in Magdeburg. Hopefully if we play some sort of a defensive game, we take Magdeburg, and they try and start rushing me. We'll see how it goes, of course. And I did express some interest in starting to develop Berlin, which might be good, but having techs is really nice too. Speaking of which, military, we want to have that focus on. Let's go ahead and start off by taking this. Oh yes, of course, it was the Pomeranian separatists. That's why my army was up. I was confused for a second. I'm like, why would I need my army up if I'm not going to war yet? I still need to get the claim, I still need to build the spy networks. What am I doing? Well, it all became very clear very quickly once the Pomeranian separatists decided to pop back up. Which, of course, we can deal with anytime we want, with a little bit of maintenance. Now, I think Castile is going to be someone to look after quite carefully in the future. Castile is going to, of course, be rather powerful, so we'll try and keep an eye on them. Now, Berlin might be nice to build one in, because that's where we collect a little marketplace here. And we do have a bit of extra cash, so I think I'm willing to grab that. Unfortunately, our autonomy is not where I'd like it to be, so we can't raise a massive number of troops, which is a shame, of course. But we're going to see how the situation continues here. Obviously, Brunswick will probably want to join in here. And what have I done here? I need to embargo someone else. I need a new rival, actually. And it's either going to be Lüneburg or Provence. And Provence doesn't seem very useful, but making more enemies is not a very good idea. So I think I'll keep it where it is. Having more enemies means it's likely that Brunswick and Lüneburg will decide, yes, let's be good friends because screw the player, we don't want to be killed off too quickly. That's basically how the process goes, if you didn't know. I don't think I'll try and get a claim on Brunswick right now, or Braunschweig, because I'm worried about aggressive expansion, although I think I will take it, honestly. I think I actually will. We'll take the extra few months to build these spy networks a little bit. And if there's any way I could not get a penalty for crossing, I don't think that's possible. I mean, a river flows between Potsdam in it and Ruben in it, but not to Altmark, actually. So we might have a chance if we stand in Altmark. We might have a fair chance, actually, of being able to get something done here. Mecklenburg, sure, I will rival you, because you don't like me, I don't like you, that's just how things are, you know. Sometimes it be like that, and that's all you can really say. Now, I could call the Palatinate in, if that's really how it's pronounced. It's not, by the way, but, if that is how it's pronounced, I would like to call them in, if things go south. I don't think I need them. I think I'd much rather... You know, they conserve their strength, you know, maybe they should not lose as much manpower or money fighting for things I don't need them for yet. So we'll start off like this. Okay. We'll immediately go over here. We have the 141. I'll have to see what general they throw on. He is a... Oh, he's also a 1. Okay, that means I do... if there were a crossing penalty, which there isn't, between Altmark and Magdeburg, then I would have gotten that, but that's fine. I don't think we're going to get a stack wipe, but I think we're going to see some strong results here. Okay, we did see something productive go on here. It's sitting at 12,000, 3,600. I think it would be a good idea, actually. I think I will call them in. 22nd of March, you're gonna get there on the 30th of March. I think I'll stand here. If you decide to head across... Actually, let's see what happens if I go here. They're stacking up together. This is just uncomfortable for everyone, actually. I'll see what they do here. While the Palatinate... should get access, I think, within a month. Yeah, okay, they get access to the same countries as I do. I'll get there on the 8th. They'll get there on the 7th. Oh, let's pause. That would have been dangerous. Lose innovativeness. How much do I have? Nothing. So. It's not really a problem if I do that right now. Oh, they're going towards Berlin. I want to see if they're going to go... Oh, they're going in different locations. They're going all over the place. I'm interested to see where they think they're going. One is locked in, the other is not locked in. This could be huge, or it could break everything. It really honestly could break everything. This is time for some important music. Time for the most grandiose of battle music. I'm gonna get here on the 29th. One of them's gonna get there on the 27th. It's the smaller stack, but it is still not half, but it is part of the army nonetheless. Okay. The first few rolls, we've seen some success. Second roll, not so good. They do have the full army together now, but I'm wondering, did they take enough casualties at the beginning to let this ride out? I don't know. These rolls are really awful, to be honest. Oh, but we did get some solid rolls in the end here. I feel like we've got this in the bag. Look at that. Our morale's... This is dangerous. Come on. Okay. This is exceedingly dangerous. I don't like what happened here. 9th of July, I'll get there. 4th of July. No, I will get there on the 2nd of July. Meaning they don't want to attack it. Great, that's what I want. The Palatinate is coming up around behind to support me a little bit. Casualty numbers are looking slightly in our favor, which is nice to see. Okay. Let's see if we can't clean up the slackened armies, the ones just chilling around. Oh, is that a fort on the Palatinate? Is that a fort that we would love to defend? They're just sitting there wasting their manpower on it, not doing a thing, and they have no idea we're coming. They will have literally no idea what hit them, because they can't see us until we're next to them, of course. Which is now. So this should be an absolute victory. Let me, of course, shift consolidate. This should be a solid win. It all depends on the luck of the rolls, though. Not all of it, but a good amount of it. Oh, and that's... I thought it was a stack wipe, because I heard a lot more silence than I thought there was supposed to be. That's fine. I do now have Tech 5. Meaning I have the advantage... Not a very high advantage. I'd have to swap my army over to a different template, but that is a foolish thing to do, so I won't be doing it. That would be absolutely idiotic. In the middle of a war to swap your unit type. I'd be a buffoon to do so. Anyways, let's allow friendlies to attach in case they feel the need to. Oh, that was dangerous. This is dangerous too. How about over here? Crossing penalty, I have the 1 maneuver, he has the 0 maneuver. That's really unlucky for them, but really lucky for me. Okay. Let's see how this goes. They're in the woods. I'm probably going to get a -1 from woods. Shift consolidate. Let's go for it. Come on. They're going to reinforce, which is not good. Come on, we've done enough damage to the first army to make it through. Oh, that's a really bad roll. Come on. We've got this. Oh, and a brilliant roll to end it off. The Palatinate thinks they're going to help it a little bit, but there's no need for that. What we can do, however, is... Where are you going? Leipzig. I can't even get to Leipzig. Well, let's see how this goes. We're going to wrap around. Christmas just passed, and we're going to head into Sachsen. Oh, and I can enact a government reform, because of why not? So, we can strengthen the nobilities for more manpower, or we can get some solid tax and curtail the nobilities. So what am I more interested in? Manpower or taxation? I think it would be taxation. I feel like it would be taxation. If we play it right, if we play things as safe as I want to play them, like the wars we've currently been doing, where our losses have been not negligible, just not as bad as they could have been, honestly. You know, mercs can help us out, and of course we want more money so we can build a higher economic base to do even more cool economic things, which is definitely a scientific terminology, by the way. Now, the enemy is left with 7,000, or 6,500 men. Their manpower is looking like still really solid. Still really, really solid. Meaning what we'll have to end up doing is actually sieging. So we'll quote-unquote ferry the allied troops across. I do want to see where they think they're going, actually. I think we'll allow allied to attach now. It looks like they're trying to go down to the Palatinate. So if we get there first, looks like they're going to get there first. So scratch that, but the good thing is that they're all, you know, apart from each other. The last jousting tournament is one of the better events. The morale of armies is beautiful. I think we could really use that right now. The admin and the ducats, you know, it hurts a little. You know, gotta admit, it stings, but that morale is juicy. So, I think I'd prefer to take that. The only thing I don't like is that, I mean, I have access through Saxony, I just can't get around because of the fort in Braunschweig. Really, really annoying. So, they do have the maneuver advantage because of that, but we're gonna see if we can't try and push them out of the way there. Okay, solid a 3K is here. Are they gonna? Yeah, they're gonna try and defend it if they can make it there in time. Looks like they did. Very, very intense battle here. Come on, we got this. Give me a good roll. Oh, that's a solid roll. Even more solid roll because they started with a 0. Ooh, I'm not taking 10 regiments up there. Construction costs increase until who's dead? My current ruler? The one who's 45? But he's really good, honestly. Friedrich II von Hohenzollern. That is kind of bad, but I can't afford to fight rebels right now. It's just something I really truly cannot afford right now. Instead, we're gonna sit here. We're going to unsiege some things. I'm also going to keep a 0.6 right here. A 0.06k. That's exactly what I'm gonna call it. They're just gonna chill here. This, of course, is a level 3 fort, something that we don't often see at the beginning of the game. So, rather difficult to siege. Not a lot of fun. I think we're gonna move off, honestly. I think that's a bad idea. We'll take Magdeburg and see what support we can get from the Palatinate. Speaking of which, looks like they're kind of doomed to die. Oh, I'm wondering if this is a good idea or not. Oh, hold on. Apparently it's one of the better moves I've made, because they decided to just not to help them. Which is weird, but nothing I'm really willing to question. They've lost 30,000, we've lost 21,000. If we take this fort, we can maybe change the name of the game a bit. I really wanted to go for Humiliate on Brunswick, but I'm not sure that's going to be the case anymore. I don't think that's something we can achieve, honestly. Not at this point, at least. Let's bring up the speed of the game, try and take this fort, recover our strength a little bit. Though it looks like they're also doing their best to recover some strength. We'll see how this whole thing goes. Beautiful, the fort is now mine. War goal achieved. Beautiful. Bring these guys over here, and let's go and start whacking on some armies. Start clapping some armies real quick. No, some reason they can see me coming. Which is not something they're usually allowed to do. But the AI likes to cheat sometimes. Oh, we made it across over here. We caught him. That should be not... I was about to say not quite a stack wipe, but holy son of a... Wow, that is a stack wipe. That is indeed a stack wipe. Didn't expect that one, but I'm not complaining. Not the reaction I expected, but that's okay. Oh, you sneaky... Oh, you think you can get past here. No, we're going to Thüringen as well. Never mind, they're going into Cassel. And never mind, they're not going into Cassel. They're gone. I don't know what they're doing anymore. Apparently we are now allowed to walk across Braunschweig. Don't ask me how that works. It just does. Also, they have 7,000 troops left. So anything that would come across here, I knew it. I was gonna say anything that comes across here can't do anything to me. In fact, that still kind of holds true. Let's do a quick time check, though, because I feel like this war has gone on for a while, so let me just do it very, very quickly. 19 minutes, okay. Let's sit here for another 5 minutes, and see if we can finish this siege. It'd be pretty nice. See if we can get this done. Mission fulfilled, nothing too important. I can call the Saxony in. Well, I don't need to do that. That's okay, Saxony. Save your strength for the next time. I might need you, like, potentially a punitive war, depending on how much we take here. I mean, this war has gone on long enough. I feel like it, in of itself, might be fine. Like, we won't need to worry about punitive wars. I think I'll bring it up an extra speed. They are still sitting at only 8,000 now. Now the Palatinate, I would very much love it if you'd come over and help. Like, just sitting nearby would be so helpful. You can't even possibly imagine. There is something you can do, though, to convince them. And not that. Left with, yeah, you know what, that's fine. You do this, there you go. See, look at that. They see a siege that is not quite filled, and they're like, oh, yeah, let's come over, let's help the siege. And what that's gonna do is they're gonna come over, start sieging, and boom, you just saved yourself some manpower. So, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. If you're looking on how to exploit your allies in the most mean-spirited way you possibly can, Quarbit's your guy, because I don't want to waste my manpower. You know, it's kind of precious to me. Seeing how much it's dropped has shown me I'm going to have to wait quite a while for the next war. A little bit unfortunate, but if we do this right, then we'll take enough of a hit from aggressive expansion. Yeah, those are words I was looking for. Enough of an aggressive expansion hit to the point where, you know, we'll have recovered mostly manpower things by the time aggressive expansion goes down. We are taking 2 provinces, 2 different nations, potentially 3 depending on how far we go with this. Brunswick, I no longer need that from you. I no longer need this either. So from Brunswick, I would be so happy to take all this stuff. But I would also die if I took all this stuff. So from Brunswick, a humiliate would make me ecstatic. Okay, beautiful. Alright, and that's us cleaning up the rest of the armies, and this war is over. They're just gonna siege down Städte for me, which is nice. War exhaustion's high, not very good. Let me go and move a troop over too. That's over with, beautiful. Alright, now I'm hoping these guys will stay on there. I think I'll end up sacking these 2 cities here. So I'll sack this city, take all its money. It's not very much money, but it is worth something. There we go. We're gonna loot a little bit out of it. Keep our economy afloat a little bit. We'll also probably have to consolidate, regular consolidate. We won't end up annexing Verdun, of course. As usual, we're just going to take their money. Looks like all of that's taken, so we'll head over to Hanover, actually. And we'll start looting that too. Just so we can take all of that spicy money, keep our economy floating a little while we wait for Städte to be finished. Come on, beautiful, okay. So, starting with Verdun. Of course, we'll start with the money. We'll go over here. I could vassalize, but that is death sentence right there. 2 rivalries ended, war reps, and money. And that's what I'll take from Verdun. Beautiful. We'll wait a couple of days just to take a bit more money out of the province. And then we'll send our peace deal to them, which will be a humiliate, some money, and their capital, which is, I'd say, quite the slap in the face. Very nice. There we go, now we have high power projection, doing quite nice. I would also like to bring down my war exhaustion by at least a small amount, maybe 2 clicks, so that the cost isn't so high. Also take this. Okay. Very nice. It isn't a massive coalition. In fact, it's like nothing, which is good. Take all their money. Very nice. Okay, that is a beautiful war. One of the better wars I think I've done in a while. Although our manpower would probably beg to differ, to be honest. Yeah, a little bit. Braunschweig will, of course, bring all the devastation around it down. And I think we're nearly out of time for this episode, actually. We'll swap over to our longbows to end off the episode. We'll stand here, stand guard a little bit, and we'll pick our next rival, which will end up being... well, who knows? It might even end up being Poland. That would be crazy. Probably not a good idea, but... well, I mean, actually... Poland is getting absolutely slaughtered. Oh my... what is going on here? Hungary, Moldavia, Ragusa, Austria, and Albania. I might even hop on that. I might even hop on that train. Who knows? Let's go in and revoke that embargo right there. And let's do a final time check, because it looks like we are sitting at approximately 26 minutes, which I think is a fine time to end off this episode. So hopefully you guys did enjoy. This is episode 3 of our Brandenburg little Let's Play thing done, and I hope to see you all next time. This is Quarbit signing off, and as always, have a fantastic day.